Okay, I'm back with Numbers, chapter 26, part 2. The tribe of Levi. This is the census record of the Levites who were counted according to their clans. The Gershonite clan, named after its ancestor Gershon. The Kohathite clan, named after its ancestor Koth. The Meronite clan, named after its ancestor Merari. The Libanites, the Hebronites, and the Mahalites, the Mushites, and the Korarites were all subclans of the Levites. Now, Kohath was the ancestor of Amram, and Amram's wife was named Jochebed. She was also a descendant of Levi, born among the Levites in the land of Egypt. Amram and Jochebed became the parents of Aaron, Moses, and their sister Miriam. To Aaron were born Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died when they burned before the Lord in a different kind of fire than he had commanded. The men from the Levites' clans were 1 month older and numbered 23,000, but the Levites were not included in the total census figure of the people of Israel because they were not given an inheritance of the land, but it was divided among the Israelites. So these are the census figures of the people of Israel, as prepared by Moses and Eleazar the priest on the plains of Moab, beside the Jordan River, across from Jericho. Now one person that Moses and Aaron counted in the census had been among those counted in the previous census, taken in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had said of them, they will all die in the wilderness. The only exceptions were Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun. Numbers chapter 27. The daughters of Zelophehad. One day a petition was presented by the daughters of Zelophehad, Mahala, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tarzah. Their father Zephilahad was the son of Hefer, son of Gilead, son of Micah, son of Manasseh, and son of Joseph. These women went and stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the tribal leaders, and the entire community at the entrance of the tabernacle. Our father died in the wilderness without leaving any sons, they said, but he was not among Korah's followers who rebelled against the Lord. He died because of his own sin. Why should the name of our father disappear just because he had no sons? Give us property along with the rest of our relatives. So Moses brought their case before the Lord, and the Lord replied to Moses, the daughters of Zephilahad are right, so you must give them inheritance of the lands along with their father's relatives. Assign them the property that would have been given to their father. Moreover, announce this to the people of Israel. If a man dies and he has no sons, then give his inheritance to his daughters. For if he has no daughters, turn his inheritance over to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. If his father has no brothers, pass on this inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan. The Israelites must observe this as a general legal requirement, just as the Lord commanded Moses. Joshua chosen to lead Israel. One day the Lord said to Moses, climb to the top of the mountains east of the river, and look out over the land I have given the people of Israel. After you have seen it, you will die as Aaron your brother did, for you both rebelled against my instructions in the wilderness of Zin. When the people of Israel rebelled, you failed to demonstrate my holiness to them at the waters. These are the waters of Merah at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. Then Moses said to the Lord, O Lord, the God of all the spirits of all living things, please appoint a new leader for the community. Give them someone who will lead them into battle, so the people of the Lord will not be sheep without a shepherd. The Lord replied, take Joshua, son of Nun, who has the Spirit in him, and lay your hands on him. Present him to Eleazar the priest before the whole community, and publicly commission him with the responsibility of leading the people. Transfer your authority to him, so the whole community of Israel will obey him. When direction from the Lord is needed, Joshua will stand before Eleazar the priest, who will determine the Lord's will by means of sacred lots. This is how Joshua and the rest of the community of Israel will discover what they should do. So Moses did as the Lord commanded, and presented Joshua to Eleazar the priest and the whole community. Moses laid his hands on him and commissioned him to his responsibilities, just as the Lord had commanded through Moses. Numbers chapter 28, the daily offerings. The Lord said to Moses, "Give these instructions to the people of Israel. The offerings you present to me by fire on the altar are my food, and they are very pleasing to me. See to it that they are brought to the appointed times and offered according to my instructions. Say to them, when you present your daily whole burnt offerings to the Lord, you must offer 2 one-year-old male lambs with no physical defects. One lamb will be sacrificed in the morning and the other in the evening. With each lamb you must offer a grain offering of 2 quarts of choice flour mixed with 1 quart of olive oil. This is the regular burnt offering ordained at Mount Sinai, an offering made by fire, very pleasing to the Lord. Along with it, you must present the proper drink offering consisting of 1 quart of fermented drink with each lamb, poured out into the holy place as an offering to the Lord. Offer the second lamb in the evening with the same grain offering and drink offering. It, too, is an offering made by fire, very pleasing to the Lord. The Sabbath offerings. On the Sabbath day, sacrifice 2 one-year-old male lambs with no physical defects. They must be occupied by a grain offering of 3 quarts of choice flour mixed with olive oil and a drink offering. This is the whole burnt offering to be presented each Sabbath day, in addition to the regular daily burnt offering and its accompanying drink offering. The monthly offerings. On the first day of each month, present an extra burnt offering to the Lord of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no physical defects. This will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour mixed with olive oil, 5 quarts with each bull, 3 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each lamb. This burnt offering must be presented by fire, and it will be very pleasing to the Lord. You must also give a drink offering with each sacrifice, 2 quarts of wine with each bull, 2.5 pints for the ram, and 1 quart for each lamb. Present this monthly burnt offering on the first day of each month throughout the year. Also on the first day of each month you must offer 1 male goat for a sin offering to the Lord. This is in addition to the regular daily burnt offering and its accompanying drink offering. Offerings for the Passover. On the appointed day in early spring you must celebrate the Lord's Passover. On the following day a joyous 7-day festival will begin, but no bread made with yeast may be eaten. On the first day of the festival you must call a sacred assembly of the people. None of your regular work may be done on that day. You must present a burnt offering to the Lord, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no physical defects. This will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour mixed with olive oil, 5 quarts with each bull, 3 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. You must also offer a male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for yourselves. You will present these offerings in addition to your regular morning sacrifices. On each of the 7 days of the festival, this is how you will prepare the food offerings to be presented by fire, very pleasing to the Lord. This will be offered in addition to the regular whole burnt offerings and drink offerings. On the 7th day of the festival, you must call another holy assembly of the. You must call. On the 7th day of the festival, you must call another holy assembly of the people. None of the regular work may be done on that day. Offerings for the festival of the harvest. On the first day of the festival of the harvest, when you present the first of your new grain to the Lord, you must call a holy assembly of the people. None of your regular work must be done on that day. A special whole burnt offering will be offered that day, very pleasing to the Lord. It will consist of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs. This will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour mixed with olive oil, 5 quarts with each bull, 3 quarts with the lamb, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. Also, offer 1 male goat to make atonement for your offerings for yourselves. These special burnt offerings, along with their drink offerings, are in addition to the regular daily burnt offerings and its accompanying grain offerings. Be sure that all the animals you sacrifice have no physical defects. Okay, and with that, tomorrow I'll be back with Numbers chapter 12.